a long day, it finally returned. I did have somebody else's stream. I think, yeah, I was watching Carnage, and I got the new Twitch drops. So now we get more stealth gear. One sec. Let me put my. Just charge my phone. 8%. Where were we? Where am I? Oh yeah, the Midmaster. Right, where even is he?
The city council will be convening soon. I better get a move on. Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me your face again? I'll call the guards.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little offer for you.
You've come to blackmail me again?
Call it what you like. I need to get into the city council assembly, and I reckon you can help me.
The assembly? The one King Sigismund is supposed to attend in person?
Surely you wouldn't deny me a chance to meet the king?
Don't try that on me. This is connected with Ruthard, isn't it? And tell the truth.
Well, I just want to climb the social ladder a bit. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
And could you not choose a different occasion for that?
Have you forgotten I have you over a barrel? If you want to keep your position and your head on your shoulders, you better shape up.
All right, all right. Maybe we can make a deal. If I get you into the council, you'll behave appropriately and you won't betray yourself, or especially me. And that will be the end of our business together.
I must have misheard you. Our business will be over when I say it is, not before. So pull your head out your ass and see to getting me into that assembly.
All right, Jesus. No need to lose your temper. You can get into the council assembly relatively easily. My cook's son will be serving there. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can be persuaded to let you stand in for him. Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity to serve the King of Hungary.
Who's this boy?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but he's proved his worth as a waiter. Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission to serve in the council. Otherwise, you won't be let inside.
What will I need?
Fast feet and good manners.
Excuse me?
Or do you think you can serve the king in a...
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king.
Where can I
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today, from Master Tailor Schneider. You'll almost certainly run in, that is, if he's up and about after his boozing bout. I swear that fellow practically lives at that Tin Hen.
At the what?
That German alehouse, the Iron Eagle. That is... What would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the assembly.
I'll be going then.
Just make
Nah, can't grab him. I gotta be quick. I gotta zoom. Zoom!
Fine day for some fine weather.
Easy, good horse.
Good. You know what?
Greetings!
Is that him?
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, what's this? Obtain the king waivers clothes. Well, he said tailor, so he's probably gonna be in this one.
What'll it be?
Show
Or not.
Maybe next time then, sir.
Juicy apples, yellow and red.
I mean,
Come and buy some apples.
there's... That's the only tailor in this area.
Greetings. I'd like to...
Surely you can wait a while. Here you are. The finest...
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost. Thanks. I'll glad... And you impatient fella.
You must be Franta Cooldown.
I am. And who might you be?
I'm Henry. I heard you're supposed to serve at the City Council Assembly.
I am. What's it to you?
Supposing I took the job on for you. You can put your feet up, fill your belly, and I'll do all the work for you.
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's well paid. Apart from that, it's a bit of a pain in the arse. Them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine, while I run around like a bugger with pitchers so they don't run dry. Why would you want to stick your nose in there?
I want to see the king in the flesh.
Why's that?
I heard a lot about him. How he won lots of battles, how he's courageous, just...
And as bad-tempered as the devil. He's got the councillors shitting themselves, fearing what's coming at this assembly. The more I think about it, the happier I am about not having to be there. To begin with, you'll need confirmation that you've worked as a waiter at the council and you're capable of serving even His Majesty. Look here. Do you have any idea what's expected of you? Can you tell different wines apart and that?
Of course. Who do you take me for?
All right. No need to get upset. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I sent you and think up some good excuse. Clear? And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a prick in it. Hopefully it'll sit better on you. The main thing is, don't lose it before the assembly or get it covered in shit.
Thanks. I won't disgrace you, I promise.
You better not.
The finest wear.
Okay, that's everything I need. Now, do I want to go take a bath?
Take us and spoil.
I don't know if I have time.
Come and buy
This is covered in blood, this isn't, this isn't.
good bread. Come and take
Let's report for duty. Mayordomo. Let's save here.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming. What's wrong with him?
He got poisoned. Probably from food. He's writhing in agony. By turns praying and cursing, spewing from both ends.
Oh, that's enough. We can't be without a waiter here, when the king himself will need waiting on. So, have you got Franta's certificate?
Sure. Here it is.
Everything's in. You know a good waiter by his properly seated cap? Without a tunic? And have you forgotten your... You can put your steel aside in front of the council chamber, along with your others. You don't want to be dragging... The royal waiter's livery has strict...
So you want me to get dressed? All the charisma.
Here I am.
Let's have a look at... You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic. You can put your steel aside. You don't want to... Everything. Do you know what you're due for an inexperienced...
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready. In short, behave as if you're not... When one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokaib or red monastery wine.
White or red, by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Zarzhitz, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Zarzhitz stays dry.
And if the king himself wants wine, you pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him. And the most important thing?
To stay in the background and keep quiet until someone asks me something?
Correct. The councillors have a lot to discuss, and they certainly don't need any interruptions. And in general, a good waiter has to be invisible, blind, and deaf.
Oh? I thought I had to keep my ears pricked.
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No excuses, and provide everything that anyone wants from you. Understood?
Absolutely.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right? Of something you need.
Here I am.
Let's. You've got a cheat. You can. You don't. Every. Do you know?
I know.
X. Put away.
The city reserves are in urgent need
There
of
are the
new
pitchers of
weapons.
wine.
Unversüchlich.
Hopefully
Our
I won't
current
splash anyone's
Waffenarsenal
shoes.
is a joke, and on top of that, the army was
wait a permission,
requisitioned
Takai.
from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any
Was white Tokaju white,
in
right?
the domain?
What are you getting at, Eldris?
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnik, the Dry Devil, used that thing,
Sir?
that Hackenbücher.
think
Handcuffed.
Tokaju is
Can
white.
you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich? All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is
I'd like some monastery
Schande
wine.
when outlaws
Refill my cup,
have
boy.
better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris?
That's not a good
You smell
idea,
a
sir.
deal?
This is
What I
unbelievable.
smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize.
Should I give him the wine? I
What
feel like no. I want
Schwierigkeiten
to as
this
much as I
is.
can.
The dry devil is running free.
Boy.
There are Raubritter everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves with a few rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight?
Sir?
Exactly. The merciful King Sigismund is providing
Well,
us with protection.
thank the Lord.
Isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
Shut up! The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the
I'm going
biggest
the wrong
silver
way.
heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it
no, I
with
didn't.
brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
We can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the
Waiter,
city
get me
and the
white.
state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
Isn't it the same thing?
So, the cleanliness of
sorry,
the
sir.
city is not
Orders
what
from
it
above.
should be.
This is
Current
unbelievable.
baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're right, Jerome. But a woman named Betty has showed up on Hopbrink.
More wine,
to repair
Master
the baths
Bailiff?
that used to
I
be
have
there.
enough wine.
She's a
Come
protege
closer.
of Maresh. Her efforts are commendable, but I don't think she will succeed.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go.
Where can I find this goblet?
Use your eyes and come right.
And take a you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great many people died needlessly.
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important.
Nice.
But we don't have
Whose silver might this be?
Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste of time.
It's only a waste of time because we're always arguing about the same thing.
Not at all. If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to
So, did you...
What nonsense!
I did, man.
Not so loud.
You're wanting to serve
And now go
wine
back to your job.
Free, too!
Why not? In Jerome Nas's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know,
Waiter, pour
Gunslin
me red
absolutely
wine.
hates him.
He can hate all he wants, as long as he does no damage. Ulrich, what have you got to say about it?
Me? Well, I'm
Sir?
not sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard
Well,
incident.
thank the
You
Lord.
were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's settled.
My ears must be deceiving me.
Pour me
Are you
red wine.
defending Rutard? Besides, If his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
I don't like Ruthard.
Thank you,
true,
waiter.
but in this case, it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated.
I fancy
I
some
don't
Tokai.
think Ruthard will
Refill,
cause
boy.
any trouble. He is sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
Sir?
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him,
Well,
the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
If nothing happened, there's no point in dwelling on it. Let's move on.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from the city's sword
I'd
fighting
like some
school brought this
monastery
custom
wine.
to us.
Refill
it's
my
now
cup,
run
boy.
by the German Menhard. Who knows who that fellow is?
Don't be
Sir?
ridiculous, Forsooker. You act like you've never been in a
hang
fight
around me.
yourself.
Vanish,
And to
you hear me?
accuse a swordsmaster
What's wrong?
without a shred of proof.
Are you afraid everything will come
We're
out?
not some old fishwives in the
I've
market.
no idea what you're talking about.
So you will just leave it
to our
be?
agreement.
Proven
Go.
offences are punished by the bailiff.
just passing
And
by.
that's that. There are more pressing
Come
matters
here
to
for a
deal
moment.
with.
More pressing
Refill,
than the
sir.
open
Do you think I come to the
contempt of
council
whole
just to
town
guzzle
garrison.
wine? Come
The
here.
guards are
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and forgot to take them. I can't just get up and walk out now. But if you disappear for a little while...
All right.
I knew I could... While you're at it, count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But why?
Because I'm bored. And because I told...
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this.
That was easy enough.
waste
And he
our
wanted
time.
me to count the winged figures.
One, two, three. Oh, fuck. Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Technically 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Fuck, wait, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 figures.
So...
I found your glove.
Really? And did you count those wings?
Fuck.
I counted 32, sir.
That many? It seems a few more angels must have... For a royal waiter, you don't have much of...
There's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settlers.
They were definitely not 32, but yeah.
Hey, waiter! Pour me some.
Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Haven't you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to put the city under siege?
Besides, I get the
About
feeling
time.
there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A
Hey, boy.
swordsmith dares to
Full cup
insult
of
me?
monastery wine.
Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just
Sir?
like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you?
Good.
I acquired my seat for the services our guild provided and still provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse
Boy,
Lobring.
I'd like some white.
What?
Ne'er-do-wells.
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Sir? This is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten. What do we have to discuss next?
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Gyurcsák össze! A legjobb katonákat, és kelkinek útra!
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
Like this plan of false!
Instant 180. For what it's worth, decent first impression. For all he knows, I'm a fucking peasant. Right? And for him to just say, you have nothing to fear, look me in the eyes. Fuck, You know, first off, he just looks likable. Or, you know, acts likable. Everybody's here. The Jews, what's his name? Whatever, Jishka. Everybody's here. I guess
Come now,
they're playing his
father.
father.
Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject. Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
I did know Goodwin was. I mean, we obviously know Godwin used to be a noble, is a blue blood, whatever. But I didn't know this would be his estate, or like his family's estate.
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malachov?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.
I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation. I almost lost all hope.
It's not that I didn't want to,
Oh,
but understand that my absence from the city council would have serious
Who's this guy
consequences.
again?
I understand. I appreciate
This is the guy we tried to give the ring
coming
to.
here all the more.
I'll have to justify myself before the council and come up with some reasonable explanation.
I'll drink to that.
This is the Frenchman.
Good health to you, sir. I'm Godwin, a friend of that lad you arrived with, Henry. We don't know each other.
Baron Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. The last of my line. I am a warrior, a traveler, a strategist, and also, à ma manière, a poet.
My word. Isn't that exhausting?
Mais non! And I'm glad to meet a new friend.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Baron. I knew right away we'd hit it off.
I don't like French. That's it. I just don't like the French. And this man especially.
How did you end up imprisoned in Malashov?
Ah, c'est une histoire compliquée. It was after I heroically led the defense of Gothenburg, and only lost it narrowly by an unfortunate turn of events.
That needs some explanation. What unfortunate turn of events?
Oh, misère. It is clear you have never been to war.
You're quite mistaken, Monsieur Baron. I have.
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even women fighting. But the clergy? Sainte Mère, do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth and honor.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this battle. Many great men fell there.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me. So I settled down in the presbytery in Ujits.
Then, what are you doing here, at a meeting of opponents of the crown?
Ah, the Lord moves in mysterious ways. You say you're a poet? How about a verse or two to amuse us?
Jamais. Is poetry nothing but a fuss to you? Is a poet a gesture for amusement? I think not. To recite, I require the proper mood. And besides, few here would understand me.
Where have you been on your travels? Have you seen the ocean?
But of course! I was born by the sea. If you are interested in my greatest journeys, then I have traveled with a merchant caravan all the way to the Ottoman Empire. And if you are interested in my greatest deed, then that was perhaps saving the life of the King of France.
And you wouldn't by any chance know the Pope, personally?
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly with Boniface IX when I was sojourning in Rome. A pleasant fellow.
How come almost nobody here knows you?
I am operating, as they say. Incognito. My great benefit is my strong connection with the French court. There, everyone knows my name. Here in Bohemia, I'm still building my reputation, slowly, but surely.
Mark my words, they'll be at each other's throats before dinner.
What else would you expect? It's a matter of property and life or death. Warring against the King of Hungary is quite a different matter than riding out with a company.
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of your community. I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here. And yet...
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell. After all, we have much in common. And we are both a little on unfamiliar ground here. I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court in the sacred community of Gutenberg. And this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see everyone is staring at us?
Because we all need to help each other in this time of need. And why would they not stare when you are frowning so?
Are you here to arrange some trade?
We have more serious matters to attend to here than gaining a few groschen. The situation in the town and the kingdom, you have men and weapons. We have the means to sustain them.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? You wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in good time, Samuel.
Did you come to lend money to the...
Not to lend, but to...
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid mercenaries ourselves.
You remind me of my young friend Henry.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula.
You know each other. You're both around the same age.
That would be him. But we did not get off to a very good start.
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right. Did you know anyone there?
I knew of someone. A blacksmith by the name of Martin.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel is in this world. For our numerous sins.
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one. Ma raised me on her own.
And that was all for the best.
What? What? So, Samuel is Martin's child. So we're not related by blood, because Martin isn't Henry's father. What?
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered another bastard.
Don't make hasty judgments. As far as I know, Martin didn't have any other children. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of the Lord of Skalitz, Sir Radzig Kobyla, Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other Mamsas.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like yours did to you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry only found out about it recently.
Enough. I'd rather have a drink. Will you have one too, Zayde?
For that, there will be more suitable times.
Good health.
L'chaim.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
Do you have the news?
I've just gone today.
Friends, we'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected. Good health.
And to yours. Could it have gone any other way when there's so many of us here?
I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. But it's hard to be angry with him when he's trying to ingratiate himself with everyone. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be Godwin, the son of...
That's not a thing I've ever boasted of. How do you know that?
I have my sources. From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that's why I'd like to ask something of you.
As it happens, I've got nothing better to do anyway.
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan has certain... shortcomings?
That's a weak word.
And the way it stands at the moment, he'll never get the support of the council. But I have an idea how to change that.
Well, I'm curious how you hope to shut Zizka up and satisfy the ones who want peace.
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own volition, as Jobst proposes, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When Sigismund sees that, he'll be off to Hungary all the sooner. At a gallop.
Exactly. Sigismund's army is demoralized and weakened. And besides, he's running out of resources. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves, but he won't engage an equal force on the battlefield.
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait until he's called back to Hungary by events there. For the plan to work, we need allies, their money and their determination. We've already set the ground for it. We just need negotiators who will push the right people in the right direction.
Are you saying you set everything in motion even before Jobst?
More like in parallel, but without his knowledge. If we find support and make it look like the whole thing was his idea, we'll all win.
Why are you doing all this anyway?
Because I want to put a stop to the senseless deaths, and also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the Bohemian throne.
You've got an interesting way of approaching things.
You're certainly not the first to tell me that. I take it as a compliment.
I'll help you. What exactly should I do?
I'll give you 3 names. Botchek of Kunstadt, Hamann Alder, and Anna of Waldstein. If you can get those 3 on our side, we've won the day. Meanwhile, I'll take care of Jobst.
What if it doesn't work?
I refuse to even consider that outcome, because it would mean slow but certain defeat for all of us.
Why me, of all people?
Because you've got a head on your shoulders. You know how to talk, and you're not just out for your own good. You and your friend Henry are similar in that respect. That's why I know I can count on you both. There aren't many like you two left.
Tell me a bit more about those people, so I know who I'm dealing with.
Certainly. Who do you want to start with?
Botchek of Kunststadt. I know the name, but I can't quite place him.
That's just the thing. He's got massive estates, great influence, but he holds back. He doesn't play the big game, because he doesn't like to take risks. He always goes for the sure thing. But once he's made his mind up, not even a pair of oxen will hold him back.
Alder the Alderman. Wasn't he a Kuttenberg councillor?
He still is. The only one who retained his position after the city was taken. Only he's here, instead of cozying up with Sigismund in Kuttenberg. So his days in the council are numbered. But he'll continue to have a strong influence on the guilds and the rich burghers. And that's why we need him.
Anna of Waldstein. The widow of that rich mine owner. What was his name?
Wenzel Bartosz. And I'm not surprised you forgot.
I was quite surprised to see her here. Assemblies like this are more of a...
A male affair? So far, Godwin, so far. Anna is holding back and behaving like an exemplary young widow. But don't trust appearances. She's got claws, she knows how to do her sums, and she certainly has no love lost for Sigismund.
And what use can she be to us? Apart from her late husband's money, of course.
She's as sharp as they come when it comes to trade. And she knows a thing or two about diplomacy. There are wicked tongues that claim Bartosz acquired most of his wealth thanks to her, and that it was thanks to her that he died, too.
I'll get on it then. Wish me luck.
I wish us both luck. Before the day is over, the die will be cast.
Success to our plans.
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of these.
I'd like to check your horses out and see if they're as good as you say.
Pah, even better. But you won't believe it until you see for yourself.
And you might not believe your eyes when you do see them. Well, well, we have a new guest.
I wanted to...
You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest my guests some more?
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I apologize, Father.
For interrupting our conversation? Or just for being you?
Is that your...
Unfortunately. Speak up then. What are you doing here?
I came with a delegation from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Is this a joke?
Why so strict, Martin?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a cheeky brat, only interested in wenches and booze. I got him a place at the Archbishopry to have some sense beaten into his head. Only it wasn't long before they kicked him out. And then I find out he's settled in some backwater parish in Sassau. But he took his boozing and whoring along with him, lost everything, and then came creeping home again. Huh?
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer courtyard.
You have the impertinence to show me your face after the way you disgraced our whole family?
I wouldn't set foot here if I had a choice. Better to be a priest in some backwater than have a father like you.
How dare you?
You're as shit a father as I am a son. We've got nothing to blame each other for. And now let me speak to Older.
You're dishonoring your host.
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor. If you had any, you'd be...
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults. I challenge you to a duel.
We've never met, and we have no cause to be enemies. Take back your challenge, and we'll sort things out peacefully.
You've got no other option. You insulted Father's honor.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for violence. I can have a word in private with Lord Odorin, the second, as he desires, and then...
Out of the question. This uncouth lout needs a lesson, and he's got plenty to learn from Christopher. By God's grace, I have at least one son I can be proud of.
You want satisfaction? You'll get nothing but shame. As always. Suit yourself, then. We'll fight. Come to the outer courtyard, but quietly. We don't have to put on a show for the crowd.
After you.
Well, that's that. Now, where were we?
Shouldn't we rather...
No, Christopher will sort it out, you'll see.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back. That was sneaky. What the fuck was that?
What's wrong with your legs?
Not bad for a priest.
Left arm lower.
They teach you that in the seminary?
Stand firm.
Who taught you that?
Otherwise, the first strike will put you on your arse.
Sacre! You're fast. Did they teach you that in the seminary? Hey! Who taught you that? Take that!
Swing with your whole arm, not just the wrist.
That was sneaky. Enough! That will do. My God. Where did you learn to wield a sword like that? Father always said you were a good-for-nothing boozer. But you could teach...
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all the faults that Father sees are real.
Aye. Well... I apologize for going off like that. I had to, so that...
So Father would be satisfied. I know. Only he'll never be satisfied. And the sooner you realize that, the better.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down. And he hoped at least his second would become something.
And no luck again, eh? When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to shoot my first hare.
Only 3 days. He got soft.
I always wondered who you were. There was never much talk about you at home.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. I brawled and boozed until they threw me out of my own parish. But now, I have a chance to put things to rights a little.
And that's why you want to talk to Alder.
Aye.
That sounds very important, considering you and Alder are both pretty small players. After your encounter with Father, it won't be easy to get to Alder. Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you want to anger Father even more.
What else can I do, though?
I'll talk to him myself. He'll hear me out for sure. But you'll have to trust me and tell me what it's all about.
Shit.
All right, then. You've heard Yob's plan, right? It's a nice idea, but we can't wait around without an army to back us up.
Only no one's going to pay for one, because that would be an outright admission of rebelling against Sigismund.
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he agrees, they'll follow.
I expect Alder's not the only one you're after.
You got that right.
Leave Alder to me. The plan sounds sensible, and he's no fool.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can drag me to a tavern sometime. Pa doesn't need to know about it.
You're starting to sound like a brother.
20-year difference. No, Henry's come to see us.
Godwin, we didn't have much time for conversation on the way here. Let's rectify that.
With pleasure, sir. As it happens, there's something I'd like to ask you. I couldn't help but notice your son has a bit of a talent for getting into trouble.
To put it mildly, but not to do him an injustice, knowing young Lord Capon, he undoubtedly contributed to that more than a little. Although, if they didn't pull each other out of trouble, God knows where they'd be now.
Wise words. Still, Henry's come a long way on a thorny path. I trust you're rightfully proud of him.
You know, I am. And Martin would also be glad, even though Henry chose a different path than he.
May God grant him eternal rest. What are you expecting from today's gathering, my lord?
Well, I have no great expectations. But, all going well, we may be able to establish some joint steps towards the future. As long as we proceed without prior agreement and mutual support, we will be very unlikely to achieve any progress.
Where did you leave Sir Divish? Surely he's not too old to miss out on such an event.
Haven't you heard? Lady Stephanie is with child. No one even imagined Divish would produce an heir at his age.
Oh my god, it's not Divish's, it's Henry's, isn't it?
As they say, doesn't matter who kneaded the dough, as long as there's a pie in the oven.
Godwin.
Well, it could be a miracle. Praise the Lord! May I have a word?
You? Anytime. With you, at least, there's some sensible conversation. Unlike this pack of conceited upstarts.
Have you got something against the Kuttenberg noble?
Their forefathers lived up to their ears in dung. But thanks to the royal mines, they were born with silver spoons up their asses. And they think that can turn their blood blue.
But surely they're not all like that. And they are our allies.
Allies or not, someone ought to show them their place.
Young Lord Capon is finally free again. Let's hope he'll take better care of himself now.
He got a harsh lesson. But at least he might remember to lay off that tomfoolery of his for a while. But if not, war will make a man of him soon enough.
Do you think there's really going to be a war? I mean a proper one, not just sitting around and talking about it.
I sincerely hope so. Whoever sits around risks nothing. It's time to get off our asses and take action.
What do you think about Jobst?
Are you testing me? Jobst called this assembly and he wants things to turn out well. We have to trust him.
To turn out well for whose benefit, though? Some are up to their elbows in silver and blood, so others can live in freedom.
Better make sure you're among the latter, then. And in the meanwhile, help the former to keep their losses to a minimum.
Talk to everyone.
A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Back from gathering wood.
Why we mustn't push too hard.
Good day to you.
Alliance against our common enemy.
Sir Bocek, I need to speak with you for a moment.
A man hardly puts his cup to his lips and someone comes along to put a flea in his ear. Jobst comes up with a plan as full of holes as a beggar's shoes, and now you're all jostling to win me over for him.
On the contrary, I've come here with an idea how to improve it.
Does that improvement include a few thousand men-at-arms? If not, you can go to the devil with it.
A few thousand men-at-arms as a convincing argument. And 100 horsemen on top. Only in order to get them, we need coin.
You've got my attention, but not my money yet.
How can I persuade you?
I need guarantees of security. I don't want to end up like Rutard.
Of course. Once it comes to protecting property, ideals go out the window.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. If you were in my position, you'd think differently. I have a lot of property, lots of subjects to look after, and along with that, the Lord blessed me with a large family. I can't risk it all in a conflict with Sigismund.
So you need guarantees that you won't be left standing in the cold if you openly oppose Sigismund?
My guarantee is called Yitka. She's my niece. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong house, I'll have the certainty that I won't be left alone.
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable groom among the allies.
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who Yitka would also gladly accept. I don't want her to be unhappy.
Wait, hold up. She actually does marry Capon in real life. Because I was looking through the Kingdom, not the Kingdom Come, but like Wikipedia. I was actually looking up these characters. She actually does marry Capon.
How about young Lord Capon?
He's a youngster still.
He may be young, but he's got something between his ears. He's got battle experience. And when he gets the estate that's his by right, he'll be well secured for life.
If he gets it. Right now, Hanush lords over Rattay and seems quite happy with that state of affairs. On the other hand, the lords of Lipa have a good reputation, and Hanush can always be relied on, despite his temper. Maybe it's not such a bad idea.
I'll convey your offer to Lord Capon.
I don't care what the young lord thinks. If he agrees, I'll be...
Pushing a friend to tie the knot to save the kingdom.
The kingdom will not forget his sacrifice.
Alright, now back to Hanush.
Sir Hanush, I bring...
You do?
He's getting married.
I've gained us...
And who is it? I hope it's not one of those Kuttenberg stuffed guts.
On the contrary, it's Bocek, the elder of Kunstadt and Podjebrad.
Kunstadt? By Christ, he's the last one I'd have expected to step up. How the hell did you do it?
Well, there's one little catch. I had to promise him... I don't even know how to begin.
Out with it.
Lord Kunstadt has a niece, so... I arranged a betrothal for young Lord Capon, with your blessing if you agree.
Hans Capon is to marry Yitka of Kunstadt. Godwin, you conniving old bastard!
Oh, fuck.
I don't believe it. So, young Hans is to marry Kunstadt's daughter?
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Rattay parish.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa. Or what about a bishopric?
Forget it. Soon I'll be paying for a wedding. Not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself. But let's drink to it, shall we?
Cheers!
Cheers to you!
Right. Not a word to Hans. Kinda want to tell Hans though. Just for the laughs. Ooh, loot. I want some savior schnapps. Oh, hello, John.
How are you getting on so far?
Aside from the happy family reunion, everything is...
I'd almost forgotten about that little detail.
Father is getting old. There were times when he could keep yelling at me half the day.
Keep it up. We've still got a lot of work to do. Just don't overdo it with the wine.
Yeah, maybe I should start refusing a little bit.
Aye, why not?
Where is that little fucker? What happens to Capon? Knowing Capon, he's probably flirting with one of the maids. Where is the Savior's Schnapps? Now, when it comes to these big, like, convince this guy to do this guy to do this, like, at the end of the day, this is historical shit, right? Like, convince them to get married. Well, yeah, historically, they actually do get married.
Now we're allies.
Allies?
One beer, please.
Are you more concerned about keeping the spoils of war, Sir Butchek?
I beg.
Sir Butchek, your niece...
So Hanush agreed, without reservations.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my end of the bargain without reservation.
Thank you, Lord of Kunstad.
Enough formality. We'll have a drink. What do you say?
Yeah, I couldn't say
Cheers to
no.
the beautiful Lady Yitka and the unhappy Lord Cape.
Here's to a good bargain. Good harvest.
Fuck's sake. Gonna start vomiting soon. Who else? Who else? Oh yeah, the widow. Of course. Oh, there's Capon. Let's... I wanna save. I wanna save, because I wanna tell Capon, or at least see if I even can. Bless you. Thank you. KCD has been out for less than 8 days. It's had an insanely positive response, and they already announced official support for modding. Hands off, just one of the best studios currently in the business. Warhorse, my beloved. Hold up. There we go. Oh dear God, where?
I've got some good...
The bad news is there's hardly any female. There's some old bat stand, so at least...
You're going to get married.
Is she at least pretty?
I don't...
You're really a barrel now.
To your...
Okay, that wasn't that bad, because he just doesn't believe me.
God be with you, noble lady.
Oh,
there's something I'd like to ask of you.
God be with you. What would that be?
Your diplomatic support. And your money.
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that. But what do you want my money for?
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ. Be praised. You're astute.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intentions is a necessity. Although, between the two of us, it isn't hard to figure out what Liechtenstein is after.
How do you know Liechtenstein is behind it?
I know most of the people here very well. Many of them certainly have doubts about the Margrave's plans. But they wouldn't dream of stating them aloud. While it seems that Lord Liechtenstein, on the contrary, sees his opportunity.
I'd say you have a better nose for people than most of this crowd.
Not only for people, but also for good food and wine. And beneficial deals.
Then you're in the right place.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. So, to the...
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to parley more effectively with Sigismund.
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for...
It's not only your money we're interested in. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on 2 fronts. If you want me to support you, you
Do you have something in particular?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong hands.
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him...
And these papers, I'm supposed...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between myself and certain undesirable parties.
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear, but I'll rest easier when those papers are in my hands.
Have you fallen out with...
No. Alder is innocent in the matter. My relatives from the House of Bartosz are behind it all. They're disappointed that I dared outlive my husband, and the fact that I'm handling his estates makes their hair stand on end.
And the papers,
Just insignificant documents. If the incriminating ones disappeared without a Harmon Alder was given the documents to... He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them.
All right, I'll help you.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags. Bring them to me, but watch yourself.
I don't have a choice, do I?
Take a look at that. A nightingale surrounded by hawks.
Job's the nightingale.
Oh, nothing. An old dream.
I've got those papers from...
Quiet!
Milady, with all the clamor going on, here they are.
You're more capable.
You're welcome.
As agreed. I will support Lichin's...
Thank you, noble lady.
Yes, quite. But...
I'd like to.
Wise.
At this point, I have had far too much drink.
Sir. Nor I, until now. I am Sir Conrad, Lord of Vechta. And you are...
Used to be. My father somewhat...
And I used to be the Royal Mint Master, until the King decided to replace me. I haven't quite decided yet, but if our rebellion were to...
Do you think...
And he knows that his... We more so
serve.
Even so,
No.
There's no...
It was a...
Likewise.
You mean you managed to convince someone influential?
Not at all. I managed.
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our...
Is this
Like I said, tell me.
I bring nothing from the House of Odorin. But the widow of Waldstein and Sir Bocek of Kunstad will support our cause.
Both of them? Good heavens, what did you promise them?
This is going to be a long story, and I could use a drink. So if you'll excuse me, my lords?
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
Yes! And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
But this is where Hans finds
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours, will give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Uh-oh. That's politics for you, my boy.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing.
Bro, I can't. I saw a Reddit post on, well, Reddit, on the Kingdom Come Deliverance subreddit. That was like Dry Devil and side-by-side comparison with Jim Carrey, and I can't unsee it.
We will be back within
Yes,
3
haircut.
weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas.
Capon had to see it coming. It's a very small fort. Oh, back to Henry. Enrique. Where's my hat? I lost my hat.
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything.
Now this is where we lose common ground. This is where, what's the best phrase? The common ground we had when he acted kindly to me when I poured him a drink has all of a sudden broken. I need 30 seconds. Alright, 30 seconds over. I think it was actually fast. Anyway.
The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylenders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants! Chicken shits! Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore play...
Prevarication. What does that mean? Prevarication meaning the use of ambiguous or evasive language. Oh, okay. It's like when my dad says, don't say you'll try, say you'll do.
The city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so.
You can knock him out.
These councillors.
When was my last save? 21. Okay, I can
They
do
need
it.
to be
I
shown
can
their
have
place.
Funny moment.
You suffered their insolence for far too long.
Let him go right now.
No letting him go. He's dead.
You won't surrender.
And the next one. I don't have a knife.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors. They need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true.
Mind your own business.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm.
On a sticker.
Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The monks had a good year. We have concerns, friend. The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of him.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. Get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Margaret.
I don't have any poison.
And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in a land ruled by a good king.
Thank you, sire. You are too magnanimous.
Why? You did a good job. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, your majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Raposh. Odorin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Odorin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosh will be yours.
Oh no.
All, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No. We shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Raposh falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
But to bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us? So that you shall have something to tell your children and grandchildren.
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
And this is where the game starts, isn't it? This is where von Burgov attacks Rabosh. That's gonna be my guess. Did somebody fart instantly?
Didn't you say that Lord Kristoff was
Your name is unpronounced.
How would you like? The recipes are even the king himself had. Best bar this one. Give me 100 knives.
Girls, cool stuff you're doing with that front.
They'll be fine.
Goodwin, Godwin. You're wasted.
Godwin! I'd like to drink a toast with you to our joint success. So, touching. Come now. What's become of your poetic soul?
Oh, sorry.
Not even a little?
Not a bit. I'm just a cynical old pragmatist.
In that case, in pragmatic terms, the wine has run out.
Fuck. I've got a tongue like a slice of weak old bread after all that gabbing.
Well, get something wet for us then.
On his legs, he can't make it as far as the cave.
Slop. Your father surely has something better stored away. I had my eye on him all evening. He had pictures brought from somewhere for himself and his closest friends, and left the rest of us to drink cheap dregs. Try and find one of those pictures for us, eh? I'm sure you can manage that.
You can bet on it. I've got a nose for booze.
I don't doubt it. Get sniffing quick.
Good day.
Sorry.
What do you think?
Where am I?
Why? You don't...
It's not for me.
Aha. If you go down, it's Lord Odorin's best. He's...
I can.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rudard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you feed it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir! There's some horsemen right out front of your fortress.
Ah, that's Peter of Pisac. Wouldn't come to the council, but he is coming happily to the celebration, you old fox.
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
Jesus! The surrounding crystal can't make it on his own!
Hey, get him!
Right on the nose. All right. That's enough, you bastard! Patient! Get those horses out! Come on, you nearly knocked his block off! I'll be done with you in a flash. Not hit!
Sorry, just got a message. It is absolutely nothing.
Send my greetings to the desert. Done for!
I literally couldn't click. I could not click.
Jesus! The surrounding crystal! He can't make it on his own!
Slice him up!
He's dead! Hey! You! No one's had him!
Bad luck. I'll be...
Take that!
Stand your ground!
Carry out your lace on!
No more!
Come to me, someone! I'm like a sieve!
Come on! Stand up! Let him have it!
I'll smash your face!
Forgot to. Oh shit.
Jesus! The surrounding crystal! He can't make it on his own!
Nice strike! Don't spare him! Too slow! You got him! Don't kill him! This one's mine!
I'll beat you!
You got him!
Stand your ground!
Smash him on the head! One of those fancy moves! Don't spare him! You'll soon be beaten! Live like a wretch, and now you die like one!
Find those horsemen out!
You won't be able to make another one like that!
Hey! Go on!
Nice hit! Send my greetings to the devil!
I want to finish you!
Hey, get him!
Light him up! Get your eyes out!
Bleeding like a stuck pig!
Bro. Man. Okay, that's a long loading screen compared to normal. Okay, it's completely bugged. I don't like that alt tabbing just turns up the sound. What the hell is happening? What is with these loading screens, man? Did I corrupt the save or something? Is my save corrupted? Oh my god. I might have to Alt F4 and try it that way. What the fuck? I can't even move.
Stulturem mater.
Yeah, it's fucked. Let's see if restarting the game works. If that doesn't work, I might have to verify files, but hopefully my save didn't get completely corrupted. That would suck. That really would suck. Please don't be corrupted, please.
Jesus! The surrounding Christopher! He can't make it on his own!
Is that what you call fighting like a man?
I took him down!
Now you'll die!
And I'm dead.
Send my greetings to the devil!
Take that fucker out!
right. What are those fancy moves that Pat
Good! More coming! Brace yourself!
Henry's on his way. Okay. First of all, let's... What? Oh, I'm in combat? Dude, what do you want me to do?
Dead.
Useless!
Come on,
What are you waiting for, you wretch?
I mean, obviously it wasn't actually in retrospect. It's the complete wrong test.
Pick her out, dummy!
He wanted me!
I surrender!
That was a close shave.
A little too close. Fuck me. Did my eyes deceive me? Henry!
Godwin!
How did you get...
Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am to see you. You turned up at just the right moment.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Conrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father? And Hanush?
They left with Jobst long before that. I'm sure they're all right, but not everyone was so lucky.
Where did they go? Back to...
They've got to raise an army for us. And I hope they fucking hurry.
So we have a plan to counter Sigismund?
More of a promise than a plan. But, as you can see, our allies are getting scarce. We should lay low until Jobst gets back.
I'll gladly play dead for a while. Be so kind. And don't speak of the dead.
What happened, Godwin? Who died?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. May she rest in peace.
She was simply in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And they almost killed my brother. But only almost. Good work.
What do you mean, almost?
I got there in time to help him, fortunately. Christopher tried to defend our father. But
Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Rutard and Botchek.
well, they all have their quirks. Cousin Botchek's a money-grabbing magpie. But I wouldn't give up on the fucker either. We'll have to wait for the other side's move anyway. We don't even know where von Berghow took them.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you. But von Bergov's people beat me here.
You knew he was coming.
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsch in return.
When he sees what von Berghow did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around and slaughtering innocents? Who else has to die before we do something about it?
Tell us about it. We were neck deep in corpses before you bothered to turn up.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat. Trust me.
We've lost a lot of allies.
We'll have trouble finding new ones. They'll be afraid to even peep against Sigismund.
Well, are you surprised? Look around! Sigismund showed everyone what's coming for all who resist him.
Is there anything we can do?
Definitely not right now. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Jobst and his army.
If I survive the journey. Oh, God's teeth. That stupid nag nearly broke me in half.
The king announced one more thing at the council. He asked the councillors to ransack the Jewish quarter. That is, he ordered it, more like.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people there. They could reveal a lot.
The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall. At least he's safe here.
They're our allies. We have to help them.
What do you mean by we? Everyone here is lucky to be still breathing. I can just see them all jumping to their feet and rush to save their poor Jews.
Maybe Samuel will figure something out. He wanted to talk to you anyway.
He's here too?
Aye, escorting the rabbi. You should go and see them as soon as possible. And tell Liechtenstein too.
Anyway, we've got work to do.
Give me a moment. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know.
What will happen to his lordship now?
Good to see you.
Oh, come on.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have caused a lot more harm.
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told him.
Well, thank God we all survived.
Well, not all of us. They killed Lady Anna of Volstein and many other nobles. It was slaughter.
And they captured our closest and most influential allies. Without them, we can hardly get the burghers on our side. We're stuck.
We'll figure out a way to help them.
But how? Our plans are ruined.
Get a grip. Whining...
You're right. When I drink too much, nevertheless, I have to admit...
Actually, at Sigismund's council, an order...
God's wounds! We need to get back to the city and warn...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you send me. Tell Samuel and the rabbi to get ready to travel.
Why am I stuck in combat?
I still insist that it was necessary.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may not get another chance.
I talked to Godwin. He said you know each other?
What did he talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather, Martin.
Why? Neither of you knew him.
It's true, I did not. But I tried many times. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well, the thing is, I am Martin's son.
What? Pa's son? How did...
Yes, his son. That is, his bastard son.
Are you sure? We look the same age, and Martin lived with me and Ma as long as I can remember.
When I was born, he was already long gone. Maybe we are not even a year apart.
And what does that make us then?
Nothing. Proof perhaps that both your god and mine have a sense of humor. You know, all my life, I thought if I did not give a shit about that man, it would be easier. But now that I know I will never see him, it troubles me that I did not get to know him.
I can tell you about him if you want. but now is not the right time. This is not the end. We have to go to Kuttenberg, now. Sigismund ordered confiscation of the property of people in the Jewish quarter.
The king has approved Xere.
He's no king to me. He's a fucking whoreson.
What's a Gezera?
That is hard to explain.
Nonsense. It is as clear as day. Christians set out to kill our people. Innocent and often defenseless. Ransack their houses and divide the loot. And all that with the king's blessing.
This is what we were afraid of. But we did not expect Sigismund to be in such a hurry. We need to get back into the city and get the people out, quick, before it begins. Will you come with...
I'll come.
Very well.
I'll be back.
Hurry up. Did I not tell you we should not come here?
We must rob everything first.
Bravely. And it was an honor to stand by your
Lord Ruthod's Night Shield. Right on top of a shitter.
Would be left without a lord.
Alright, fuck it, let's go.
We can go.
Oh, it doesn't even give you like an option. It's like if you talk to him again, you go.
Thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind of a feast here, so I came to grab a bit of meat. And I see, instead of that, you have a massacre here.
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course, I borrowed it too, if you know what I mean, but,
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele. And you, sir?
All right. But could you please tell me what the fuck is going on?
I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming too, Sir John?
Of course.
But do you think that's a good
Not
idea?
a good idea.
No offense, sir, but you're no great warrior.
I'm not. But I'm not just going to...
All right, then.
Admirable, but... I mean, too risky, you know? It's just... unnecessarily risky.
Perish. Can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a... faster. At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
Samuel, how... What was the story with your mother and Martin?
Do you really want to talk about this right now?
There's no better.
It may be the last chance we get. We could both be dead in a while.
All right. But like I said, I never actually knew Martin. He once came to Kuttenberg and fell in love with my mother. But she is the daughter of a rabbi. Obviously, she could not marry a goy.
And tonight, you will see why.
If you want, Mummy will surely tell you more. If we can get there in time.
And we better hurry up.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
I like the voice actor for the rabbi, but it does seem a little bit unenthusiastic.
What's the matter?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderous arms.
But how do...
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town. One of them ends here.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon enough.
Follow me.
What a blessing.
Now we can finally equip the
It is to have found the passageway.
I would be happier if we could do without it.
We all would, lad. But it has been decided as punishment for our
Killed
many
our savior.
sins.
What did you just say?
Nothing. I'm just blabbering.
I dare you to say that again. Loud and clear.
You know what, sir? Just ignore me and be glad I'm here. And you up front, pick it up, little curva. My arse is getting numb.
Halt! I heard something.
So, do you hear anyone?
If they manage to get all the way here, it is all over.
No, I think... I must have just imagined it. Let's keep moving. We should split up here. Me and the rabbi will go this way to the shul. We have to take the Torah and warn everyone.
What about us?
You keep going straight ahead and then to the left. You'll get right to the King Solomon Tavern. Gather up all the secret documents and wait for us.
Shouldn't someone come with you, just in case? How about Kubienka here? Henry and I can handle it.
Well, if you insist.
Was that all the contempt you could muster up?
Well, good luck. We'll see you up there.
We have to go this way.
He is definitely a character. Kubienka. So it's right ahead and left. Please tell me it's moving. I don't remember actually. Oh my god.
Hopefully we'll find it quickly. I left a stack of my papers in the tavern. And if they fall into Sigismund's hands, people in other towns will die too.
Do you think we're gonna make it in time? To find the papers? Save the people?
I pray we can, Henry. There's nothing more I can do. Hopefully everything will be all right at the tavern. My stash is locked away, and Samuel's friends are guarding the place. But who knows what the situation is like in the streets now?
Are you afraid?
Me? Do you have any idea how many times I've had to run from a burning town or deal with a hired assassin?
More than once, I reckon.
A lot more, I can tell you. But I admit, it's strange all the same, isn't it? Hundreds of people must have dug this tunnel. Years of hard labor in the darkness. The effort, the suffering. And today, God willing, we'll save a lot of folks suffering thanks to it.
Damn it. What's the matter?
The door leading up to the tavern is open. Samuel's men wouldn't have left it like this.
I think there's someone.
Go and check it. I'll gather up my...
No, not Moses.
You fight like an old hag! Ah!
Why the fuck do you serve Eric then, if you're scared shitless of it?
I can't leave now. Move!
You won't get me!
Fucking butchers.
Baruch Hashem, Henry. You're all right.
Sam, you're back already? How does it look outside?
A few of the cutthroats got in over the walls, but we dealt with them. But there are more outside the gate.
4 of them were here in the tavern too.
Fortunately, they didn't take anything important. But your friends paid for it with their lives.
What?
I'm so sorry. If it's any consolation, Henry here has already taken care of those cutthroats.
But they didn't look like they just came to the tavern by chance. Eric must have sent them. What about your mother? Is she all right?
She is, thank God. I told her to get ready, and we would come for her right away.
I'm really sorry about you.
There was nothing you could do. Ben Navis Hamardes. This Eric is really pissing me off. I've never laid eyes on him, yet I cannot wait to wring his neck.
He's wearing white armor.
There'll be plenty of time for that later. We have to go now.
I'm sure Mama is waiting for us. We have to take her to the shul.
You go ahead. I'll lock the tavern and block the secret passageway so no one else can get in.
But sir, if any more of them come here...
I can take care of myself. God be with you.
Sei kommen! Lass mir schnell zur Schule laufen! I have to help him. Bring Ma here.
Oh. I mean, I don't know who you're helping. There's nobody there, but sure.
Oh, Himmel! What's the matter? Where's Sam?
Don't worry, ma'am. He sent me to take you to him.
Mein Gott! What happened to him?
Nothing. He's out on the street helping the wounded.
Wait! Who...
When was my last save? 04.
My name is Henry. I'm, Do you remember Martin, the blacksmith?
Of course I do.
I'm his... son.
Was sagst du?
Sam told me that...
Watch out! More are coming! Run to the back, it might be safe.
What's going on?
Sam!
I'm fine, but we will talk when you are safe. Now run!
We have to get to the synagogue.
Through the backyard! Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
Ah! I'll rip your ass open!
They're gone. We have to keep going. Through the yard! Somebody help us! Help! Help us!
Got him!
Oh, come on. I'm gonna try and save that. I was gonna say that bitch, but that's rude. I'm just like... I don't mean it in a mean way.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
They're gone. We have to keep going.
For the yards!
Help us! Leave us alone! Hill! Help us! Hill! Help us!
Oh wow, it's a locked scene.
Ah!
Please leave her alone, or what? Totem man!
Now I'll shoot your head. I'm all...
I can still feel him dragging. I can still feel him dragging.
I'm sorry for your loss. Could I have saved them both? This is the real question.
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
We have to keep going.
For the yards!
Bro, so I need to go for the green one. Well...
Watch out! They're shooting at us! From the ramparts! Get rid of them!
We have to keep
going. For the yards!
Scheiße. Ich blute. Das ist nicht gut. Give me a moment to recover.
I didn't know.
You are very welcome.
We cannot get past the wagon. We have to go this way. Through the house.
Hey!
No, you don't!
And you'll get another right away.
The place is clear now. Come inside. Mummy, are you all right?
I'm fine. But what about you, Mankin?
No, we have to go.
Kiss them all now!
Come on!
What the hell?
What is it, fuckers? Rather slaughter women and the defenseless?
Let's go! What's going on up there?
He's a drunkard, but I'd rather have him on my side than not.
Quick! The fucking task.
I've never been so glad to see you two.
In need of a helping hand, are you?
No, I just don't want to die here alone.
Okay, I'm starting to like the word more.
There they are. Well, now we're really fucked.
We mustn't get inside. We have to hold them back. For how long, though? As long as we need to.
Destroy them!
Johnny.
For fuck's sake!
I'll be done with you in a flash. Don't spare him. Hey, I need a... Hell is waiting, you bastard!
This is the perfect time to use a fucking pistol, but I don't have it. For fuck's sake.
I want him alive! Turn it
off your face! Yeah!
Kill the rest!
Come here. Do your work.
No, you don't!
What are those fancy moves? Too slow! We'll rid this place of... Strike!
Some happening!
Bleeding like a stuck pig.
Yeah! Don't spare him! Put some effort in! Damn it! Not him! He's alive!
Do it!
I'll throw your body to the pit!
Watch out!
That's
Bleeding like a stuck pig. Bash him on the head.
Hey, get him!
And you'll soon be eating them.
You never saw that?
Get more grease into that devil! Bash him on the head. True blood, yeah! Slay those crime killers! True blood, yeah! That'll teach you!
Come on! Everyone's inside! Henry, come on!
Let's go!
Yo, Daddy Dad.
Got more of me. Let's go. It's this way.
Damn. That was a close shave. I reckon I should go to Samuel's mother and talk to her about Martin. I won't get another chance.
side of the road?
I am sure the Lord will understand. And if you do not believe me, ask the rabbi. He will surely agree.
Look at it! All ablaze!
I still hear it.
Oh wait, this is the guy that fought me in the... I think it is.
So, more than you know, Henry. I've been through a lot of battles, but this one was real shitty. Like defending a village that's under attack by other villages.
Well, I'd say one side was a bit more innocent than the other.
I suppose so, but still. Yesterday, this bunch of idiots would never dream of attacking anyone. And today, putting such bloody-mindedness into people's heads. Oh, it is all too easy. Why do you ask?
Not yet.
Go on.
Oh wait, is Nar like a title?
We cannot just leave here, can we?
Who are you talking about?
About our dead. We cannot just leave them lying around here. We have to take them with us.
Easy, easy, calm down. Our main...
Are you alright?
We are all right. Be'ezras Hashem. But
thank you for helping us. For Pikeyech Nefesh. Unfortunately, that is all we can...
That's alright.
To you too, yeah.
Henry of Scarlet.
Henry, if you are ever in Colin and you need something, we will be sure to help.
Alright. Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
Colin. Where's Colin?
Don't worry, even if that happens, it will... Pull the wagon. Look at...
Are you alright?
I'm fine, lad.
Is there anything else?
Mein Gott, Oi. Have you not helped us enough already? Now we have to manage on our own.
I know this might not be the best time, but... do you think we could talk about Martin?
Right now? Well... alright then. How is Martin, actually?
He died. It's only been a few months.
Oh...
Sigismund burned down my village. Pa went to help Ma and... well... they both died there.
I am sorry to hear that, lad. But that is the Martin I knew. He always put others first. At least you survived. That would make Martin happy.
I'm sorry I don't have better news to give you.
Do not worry about it. I am just sad he died before he could meet Samuel.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Do not worry.
How did you meet Martin, if I may ask?
It was such a long time ago. He wanted to open a blacksmith shop in town, but there was no place among your people, so he tried his luck in our quarter.
And that's where he met you?
The rabbi gathered the good men so they could decide whether we wanted to have a goy blacksmith. And Martin wouldn't stop looking at me all night. Then it went schlag auf schlag.
Schlag auf schlag.
So what happened that made Martin leave you?
My Martin would never leave me. My father found out we were seeing each other and did his best to drive him away. To marry a goy is isur deoraisa, forbidden. But Martin would not give in, and we kept seeing each other, until one day, I was uvore.
That means pregnant.
Yes. My father knew that if word got out, he would not be able to avoid the shame. So he did not miss a beat and took me out of town in secret. I did not even have time to tell Martin the news. I was gone for almost 4 years. In the meantime, my father told everyone that he had married me off. But my husband died. And he only let me come back when he was sure people had accepted it.
Did Martin not go looking for you when you suddenly disappeared?
People said he did go looking for me, even as far as Kolin, but he did not find out anything at all.
If only he had gone all the way to Prague.
Even if he went to the very edge of the world, it would not have been enough. Father would have hidden me somewhere else.
That lady in the background, her legs are kind of fucked.
And what about you? Did you ever find another man after that?
No. My father called me a widow, so I stayed a widow.
And he didn't try to find anyone else for you?
You know he did, but it never worked out. I made sure of that.
And did you ever go looking for Martin?
I asked around, but no one remembered anything. Or they chose not to. That was probably my father's doing too. And I could not just leave and go looking for him around the world. I had to take care of Samuel. That was the most important thing.
All right. That's about it.
Before you go, tell me, what was Martin like as a father?
Well, he was strict with me, but not too much. Especially in the forge, he worked me hard. I dream about him quite often. About that last day and what he said to me while we were forging a sword together. He said a life of adventure can be over before it begins. And that blacksmithing might be a dull job, but I'll keep my head on my neck.
He was absolutely right.
Well, look at me now.
You saved all our lives. Martin would be proud of you. He raised you well.
I'm sorry to keep you this long, but... well, I never thought I'd have a brother, even if not related by blood.
Well, I did not expect that either. And thank you, my almost brother. If it was not for you, I do not know how today would have ended. What are your plans now?
I'll go back to the Devil's Den. To Zizka and the others. We need to figure out what to do next.
I will see you there then. But first, I have to escort everyone to Colleen. I do not want anything to happen to them on the way.
Everything should be all right now.
Take care of yourselves, dear brother. I will see you this time tomorrow at the Devil's Den.
Have a safe journey.
Sei gesund.
You said you...
Has the lost Liechtenstein surfaced yet?
I'm here, aren't I?
Anyway, only a few fellas out of the whole glorious pack survived, as far as I know. Matthew, Bahuta, Raniak, Janos, and Eder survive. And maybe Matthew.
I already found Matthew.
Why?
It seems he's taken a liking to robbing.
Oh, I told you he was a fucker. Too bad.
Tell me about Bahut.
Well, Bahut, he and his brother...
You three would get along well. But you said his brother was dead.
Weird. Turned to prayer, as if he was scared of being next in line.
Where can I find them? Did you ever see him again after they caught the devil?
Yeah, but there was no reasoning.
With
You think it'll be different now?
Look, I don't know. Maybe when he hears the devil's back, he will come to his senses. But I doubt it.
I'll go over there and try to talk him into it. There's no harm in trying.
But be careful. Bahuta was Slavic, who kept him from ending up on the gallows because of a fight. Oh.
What about the rest of the band?
Of course. That leaves Janos, Ada and Raniek. I don't know where they are, but I can tell you about them.
Tell me more about this Raniek.
Raniek has a great aim. Slightly better than me, even. Oh, and that bow of his, I tell you, is a masterpiece. That is how you will know it is him.
How did he get that bow?
How do you think? He won it playing dice. But that was the first and last time he ever won anything. If anyone is really unlucky, it is him. But he would not stop if you were to cut off his hands.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
Oh, I don't know anything about him. Try asking around at inn. It is possible he lost his house and...
Did you ever see him again after the devil was captured?
Oh, just once. He wanted me to lend him money. He did not have any to bet with. But I was skinned and looking for a way to get the devil out of jail. Either way, I told him to fuck off, and he listened to me.
I need 1 second. Be right back.
Who is this Adder? What kind of nickname is that, anyway?
Oh, that's easy. He's called Ada because he can't keep his snake in his breeches. He's Polish. He does not speak our tongue, so only Janos can speak to him, really. But otherwise, he's a fucking hilarious. And when shit gets tough, he can really handle it.
Do you know where he could be?
I have no idea. But if you find Janos, Ada will be nearby. The two of them are practically inseparable.
How am I supposed to communicate with Adder? I don't speak a word of Polish.
Yes, you do. We all say kurwa. You must use your hands and feet for the rest. I always manage, and so will you.
Tell me about this Janos.
Janos? He's from Hungary. He speaks like a Tatar, but at least you can understand him a little, unlike Ada.
And how did he get here? Did he defect from Sigismund?
Not at all. He did something back home, had the gallows waiting for him, so he fled to Moravia. He was having the time of his life until recently. Wine, women, and song. But now he has problems because people take him for a human. But if you knew how he can cook, give him a dead rat and half a carrot, and he will cook you a 3-course dinner.
How can I recognize this Janos?
Like I said, he looks a bit like a human. He speaks almost like we do, but in a queer way, where you talk to him. You will definitely notice it.
I'm already liking this Janos. I think we'll get along well.
Janos? Why?
I like good food too. Life is always better with a full stomach.
You two will surely get along then. Janos has seen a lot of the world, tasted everything. If you let him, he will talk about it all day long.
Thanks. I'll go and look for them.
They may sound like a bunch of morons as I tell it, but they will be damn useful to us. Good luck!
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Let's go see if there's any corpses in the Jewish quarter we can rob. Probably not. Maybe here. Never mind. Okay. Do I have anything I want to sell? I do. A whole lot. Holy shit. I didn't notice how much I had until now.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Alright.
Whoa, whoa.
It's not gonna sell itself.
I'm at your service, sir.
Good day.
Oh, good day.
$4.90. Let's sell this because it's.
I was glad to be of help to you.
Iron tools! Tools here!
Forget there's two right next to each other.
What do you need, my friend?
Show me your...
Show me your wares, will you? Okay, let's sell these two. What up, hello? These two are both mementos, I guess. Oh. He only has enough for the two.
Well, I'm glad you found what you were looking for, sir.
I wish I could get like a whitish red saddle. Maybe I have one and I just haven't noticed. I don't know. Maybe it came with the.
Good day to you.
Horse.
It's good to see you, lad.
Oh yeah, it's because mine's not repaired, probably.
Thank you, sir. What do you need, sir? Excellent. It was a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Yes, yes, I know. Which ones are these? Oh, that's strong marigolds. I need to put weeks here. I don't want to waste strong when I'm almost full health, you know.
It happens.
Let's go to this
Just watch where you're going next
to see
time.
if he's even open. He's not 90% of the time. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen him open. Yep.
The Blemmy. They have neither head nor neck. Their face is in the middle of their belly. And these Blemmies breed horses with huge ears and birds.
So let's go here. Then we'll go down here.
Born out of mud. In the north, there's a land all covered.
Don't you dare cause any trouble.
I'm just passing through.
Greetings.
I'll have...
Damn, everybody's poor all of a sudden. Did I lose like rep in Gutenberg? Also Buchuna is in Grund. The others I'll probably find later. I mean, the only other one we know of is the gambler with the bow.
Come here!
Mutt. Oh, look at the pig. Food on 4 legs. I guess most food is on 4 legs. Weird statement.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Such dir was aus.
Oh, there we go. I need black Nuremberg plate gauntlets, and that's it. Now let's sell everything to you. That way I can pay off this entire purchase. Since I'm buying a helmet, let's sell these. Since I'm buying a new curlers, let's sell that. I'll keep the Brunswick, obviously. Oh wait, I already have one. Oh yeah, but this one's quality 1, so pointless keeping it. We're almost at the point where I'm basically paying him 0. He's just gonna pay me. Plate Knight.
Danke. Das war ein gutes Geschäft.
Okay.
Mein Herr.
Let's check in with this blacksmith actually. He has some black arms.
What will it...
Hola. Ooh, and the shield maybe. Let's sort by this. I think those are it. I think that's it. Okay, after this I just need to visit the tailor. There we go. Ah, wait. I can now sell him the old... Where is it? Oh, there. I think that's it.
Hola.
This... Yeah, these are definitely darker. I think. These ones have less charisma, though. Okay. Let me just check with you.
Axes! How can I...
You had shields.
Sure.
Never mind.
Nothing to your liking, sir?
Maybe one of these two?
What?
Yes, but not the ones I need, sadly. In that case, let's go to the tailor next. Might as well check here if he has any shields.
Grüß Gott, was?
Sure.
He does not. I kind of want to buy all of these, just so I have them. Let's see, do I have anything to sell? No.
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft.
Fuck it. Yeah.
Mein Herr.
Okay. I like the detail in this game, man. There's the city is
Welcome. I'm
filled
sure you'll
with
find
smoke
greetings. Sir.
because of
What do you have?
You know, the burning of the Jewish quarter. No. This replaces what? Oh, I don't have anything on. That's right. I mean, I could just go with nothing, but... Tournament. This is the one. Maybe this one. I'll take both. Just so we can see, you know? So you... No. Oh wait, I don't have a collar on. Oops, that's not good. Did I sell it? Don't remember selling it.
Thank you, sir.
I must
And
have
come
done.
again.
That just looks stupid. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh yeah, the field crossbow. Okay.
I apologize.
Maybe the
Come and
cobbler
take your
has
pennies.
something? I don't think so. He mostly has gloves, boots, and belts, but
What do you have?
might as well check. He's got saddles, but that's it. I've already got saddles. That tailor is always locked.
Taking lessons at the fecht.
Same as the other blacksmith. Yeah. I think there's an armorsmith up. Yeah, there is one, but it's all the way up here. Let's do this. Let's check this one first because he's closer. We'll check both of these.
My respect.
Might as well check the tailor in the square as well.
You were in your chamber. Greetings.
Sure. Oh, that's really weak. Why is it so weak? Oh, this is the helmet. That's it. No, I prefer these. These ones are just gilded. In that case, let's sell this one. Wait, what else did I buy? Oh yeah, the coat of arms and all that too is, yeah.
I'm glad you found what you...
Like that.
We're looking for, sir.
Needles?
Maybe next time, sir.
At your service, sir.
Was möchtest?
Show me.
Take your pick. All quality wares.
Good day to you.
Sure.
That's the one, but I wish it was just more. Is that even darker? What the fuck? Whatever, it's not like it's gonna change the actual appearance because well, it's kind of taken over by the actual helmet.
I was glad to be of help to you, good
but
sir.
high quality.
What else? There was that armor smith over there. Then I do need to go to the baths.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Come here.
Guten Tag, mein Herr. Komm herein. Wie geht's?
Nope. I'm hoping for black Nuremberg ones without the gold gilding. Wait, didn't I already buy one? Yeah. So. There we go.
Wie schade, mein Herr.
Stop that whistling. You're behaving like a child.
Let's go back to the first. That.
Slowly.
Maybe missed
Nice and
something
slow.
there. Also, I want to find a tailor and replace my Gambeson with the black one and my hose with something black.
Oh! You trying to run me over, you idiot?
No, you ran into me.
Hey! You need
Whoa!
What can I do? All up.
Ooh. I want that. And I will take it. I wanna upgrade my polearms so bad.
I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
I'm sorry.
Greetings to.
What do you have?
These are all stronger, actually. And it would get rid of the yellow in the joints. Really though, mine is that weak? Okay. Then do you have any leggings?
Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah, I bought some leggings. Hopefully these. Oops, no, not these. These. Yes, I can wear them. Nice. Okay, in that case, wait.
And come again.
Okay, I think we're done now. Looking very. Oh wait. Oh no, wait. I'm not wearing a coat at the moment. In that case, let's head to the baths.
God be with you.
Did you hear the dirt stain? He's shaving Nazar's old woman.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
After this, I'll go back to the inn get the cat purse, or I think it's called cat purse.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Wait, is it you? No. Where's the mistress of the house? No. No. There.
What would you
I need a...
And
I've heard...
don't worry.
I can't...
Excellent.
I'll gla...
Excellent.
You don't see stamina like that every day.
This is still bloody. I don't know, like, they should clean all of it. See, anything else that would need cleaning. Why do I even have this? Oh, because it's sneakier. This is technically my stealth loadout. So this is my armor. This is my charisma. This is my stealth.
What would you...
My body...
What's a...
I've got a few wounds.
Great.
I'll gla...
Alright.
And I need to do it again, I think. It's a bit stupid.
There.
It should 100%
All clean and band.
all of
Christ!
your clothes.
Pardon me.
Like, absolutely all of them. It's what you're paying for, you know?
What do you want? Sir?
I need...
Alright.
I'll gla...
You...
There. All... I apologize.
That it is.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
Is there any fast travel that's close? I mean... Yeah, there is.
God bless. Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa, whoa.
Christ, pardon me. Stay close to the other one. It's not safe here.
Ah, yes. Okay. This. 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 And that's it, I think. Okay. Brunswick's quiff. Okay. Now this is my armor, this is charisma, and this is stealth. Now this is just insane stealth. It's more quiet. Wait, I need to double check my Twitch drops. Are you sure this is all of them? Let's see, notifications. Drops and rewards, inventory. Cat purse Gambitson. It's like an actual cat purse, it's not the warhorse one. Of course I know. There's not one here. Oh, it is that one. That's 100% the one. Unfortunately, it's worse than the one I have. Okay. Air armor. So simple hood. Warhorse, Gambison, leather gloves. This.
I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Okay. So, we have armor. I should probably have a crossbow. So... I can wear this above the helmet and still have the helmet. Okay, that's not supposed to happen, I don't think. But no, this is fine. I like the way this looks. It's... yeah. Actually, instead of the two-hander here, I'll have the poleaxe. Okay, so that's my armor. This is charisma, even though it's worse than this one somehow. I don't know why. Why's my charisma so low? So let's sleep quick. 9 AM should do. Oh yeah, that's right. Pacifist gives me a couple more points. Don't know why my charisma is so low all of a sudden. I mean, 29 is still pretty high. Like, it's really good. But my charisma is like higher. Anyway, agility. Piercing damage of all weapons is increased by an additional 5%. I already have finesse. So yeah, let's do this. Main level. To gain reputation. Each level of vitality adds 1 stamina. Yes. The Vary. You can unlock simple locks almost instantly without the need for minigame activation. person you're robbing may not see you, so you can reach even into their front pouch, but while you're rummaging through their pockets, they might still feel your presence. Stealth. Oop, no, wrong one. Ooh. Officially out of save slots. I mean, wait, did the workhorse one actually give me? It did, holy shit, it gave me 25 charisma. I guess let's go try and find one.
Are you going to have gruel against us?
Aye, of course.
I think Taylor's one more street down. Yes, but I think this Taylor's gonna have.
Be careful.
God grant.
Handle. Sorry your mom ended up being a serial killer. Hopefully we're not on bad terms.
Finest wares, quality good.
Yeah, let me close this. I think that's French. I don't speak French. The Kali Roy Coupe Moi. I don't speak French. And I think that's French. Correct me if I'm wrong.
The same as last time.
Greetings to you.
Oh. Yeah, it's these ones, man. I don't like the way any of these look.
What can you do, sir?
Oh, you could get better clothes. Or,
It happens.
You know,
Just watch where you're going next.
better choices.
My respects. I'll be. Good day. What?
I'm looking for noble plate legs, but
I hope you'll find what you're
fully
looking for
black,
next
you
time,
know?
good sir.
Ah, I apologize. What can I...
What do you have?
This one isn't half bad.
Happy to be of service, sir. I hope... Come and take a look. What can you do?
What a shame.
Apparently, the city council...
Yeah, while we're here, let me get my weapons repaired.
Great! Happy to be of service. And there are still holes. That's true.
I'll have a...
Huh?
I'll tell you.
Nothing to your liking, sir.
I have no groschen to spare.
Come closer, don't be shy. Quality goods here. Take your pick, but no messing around. Was möcht...
What do you have?
I think that's it.
Thank you, sir. And come again.
Reading.
Sure.
Come and take your...
Tried to steal, did he?
Great.
Show me you.
Yeah, these are way brighter. What pushed my charisma to 30 now? I'm so confused. Alright. Let's save. Oh yeah, wait.
Fine, tempered nail.
Market. Come and take a look.
Now. I have a lot of quests left over that I haven't done yet. Yeah, let's go to Bokuta. It's getting kind of late. It's 1:30 a.m. Let's do a little bit more of these, and then then I'll stop the stream. I'll go to bed. Ready? Loose. Oh shit, I think that hit. Who are they attacking? Ah.
Look! That dog wants to eat me! I'm all yours!
Useless.
I'm all yours! Come on then! Show your stuff!
I'll rip your arse open!
I'm all yours!
Go fuck yourself! I've been waiting for you! Useless! Do it! Ha! A sword, eh? Show your stuff! Take that! Can't stand up to this! Oh, fucker.
You can't take me!
Useless!
You can't take me!
No, that took longer than it should have. I was a traitor. Oh, it's this guy again. Where was the other guy? One fight and I'm just fucked up. I'm not even hurt, it's just...
Quick! Go!
The blood spatter. Actually, you know what? Fuck it.
Whoa! Whoa!
I'm pretty fucking tired. Gute Nacht.